What's poppin', homies? It's your favorite homegirl, Gossip Girl here, and I'm coming in because I want to talk to you guys about your internet slowing down. You're going to start experiencing your internet or even Netflix, even YouTube slow down. Now, because of this whole thing with the plague and everything, everyone is home. We can't go out. The internet is starting to slow down. Now, I have been experiencing it myself. Last night we experienced it, and a couple of days before we experienced it. And we was like, well, what's going on with the internet? Why is it acting like this? Because we never had this issue before, unless it was from the cable company. But it's not. It is a worldwide thing that's getting ready to happen. I think Netflix and YouTube are starting this to slow down their internet in Europe already. If you are experiencing this, please let me know in the comment section so we can get an idea of where you are and when did you notice your internet slowing down. Now, according to this, it says that broadband internet speeds have been holding up, but some signs of strain are starting to show in a few areas hardest hit by the pandemic. Okay, four of the largest cities, Houston, New York City, San Diego, and San Jose, are starting to see declining download speeds for home internet users. Okay, so if you are in one of those cities, your internet service is going to slow down. Now, there are other places like in Florida as well. It starts to slow down too. So in New York City, for example, downloads average 73 megabits per second in the first 10 weeks of the year based on speed tests by Broadband Now users. But this week, the average declined to 62 megabits. Okay. In San Jose, speeds drops even more dramatically, falling from 63 to 35. Okay, governors in New York City and California have been at the forefront of restricting travel, business activity, sending millions of people home. Okay, average download speeds are declining from 58 to 48 in San Diego and from 53 to 35 in Houston. So, now if you are not in those areas and you are experiencing your internet is slowing down, yes, it is going to slow down. A lot of other places it's going to slow down as well. Okay, but these are the major cities that it is already starting to happen. Okay, so in some cities, Broadband Now did not find any significant changes in the average download speeds. Like in Phoenix, for example, download speeds averaged 40 megabits over the prior 10 weeks and 42 this week. So some places are starting to experience it, some are not. Okay, so if you're not experiencing yet, then thank your lucky stars, because it's going to start happening. A lot of things are going to start happening with this plague. Okay, a lot of things. Now, there's stuff that I don't really talk about on here because YouTube be acting crazy with people giving out information, kicking people off their lives, stopping, taking down videos. And a person that I follow, well, I've been watching her for a minute, is Lovely T. She has been hit, every time she goes live and she's talking about the political stuff, what's going on, and with this whole plague, YouTube always mess with her. Like they, she had an error with her live and it went straight to Jimmy Kimmel's channel. So I feel like anytime something big happened with the world, and if you talk about it too much, they don't want you to get it. They don't want you to spread the news. They want to stifle you, and I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I really don't like that. Also, while we are in this conversation, we have to do the best that we can. They know that this internet is what keeps us going. They know that we are home. People are watching Netflix more. People are watching Hulu and all this kind of stuff. So if you slow it down, the internet connection is going to be slow. Now, maybe there are peak times where you can watch it, like in the early morning when people are still asleep. There's some early risers. You could probably try to get in a few shows there. Then the internet won't be so crazy. But 12 o'clock, I'm going to say from 10 in the morning on to probably 7 o'clock at night or 8 o'clock at night, it's going to run slow because everybody is on it and everybody's popping on it. Okay, it's on and popping. People want to see this video. They want to see what's going on here. They're trying to get information. It is what it is. Okay, so you are going to experience that. You're going to experience that. So also it says in Westchester County, New York, the site of one of the most serious U.S. outbreaks. Downloads average 150 megabits last week compared with 154 in early January. Okay, it says we're tracking the hot spots where people have most been affected. If it's not a problem there, it's probably not an issue. Okay, so internet service providers, they are maintaining that their networks are performing well. So they're saying that their networks are fine, but listen, we're gonna experience a lot more other things. Okay, so just get ready for it. I'm not saying they bad things, but with this whole outbreak thing and this pandemic happening, it's just really, really crazy. We really need the internet now. There's some people who don't have it, like who don't have cable. They have the internet and they rely on that. So just get ready. If you starting to notice your speed slowing down, well, it is because we already started to experience it. All right, guys. I just want to bring you that little bit of information. So I will talk to you later. And you guys have a great Sunday.